One is going to be closer to your brow head. Can you see that? The second one will be somewhere around here, like so. Let's create this simple eye makeup look. The first step is to use a primer. Primer is very important. This is what will make your makeup stand out and it will make it pop. For this tutorial, I am using a concealer. I like to use this type of concealer that builds to full coverage. So I'll apply a generous amount of that on my lid. Then I'm going to be using my brush to blend. Whatever you're using as your eyeshadow base, make sure it's well spread out and it is well blended. So basically, these are the three brushes we are going to be using. You need to get a flat shader brush, a slightly fluffy flat brush. This is what I'm going to be using as my crease brush and my lid brush. And this is my outer V corner of the eye brush. This is what I'm going to be using here. It's a pencil brush. This is what I'm using. And I'm also going to have an extra brush which is for blending, and this is going to be a clean brush. So in today's video we are going to be using this eyeshadow palette, and when you are working with eyeshadow as a beginner, don't overwhelm yourself with a lot of colors out there. Just make sure you get a palette that is this compact, that doesn't have too much color going on, that can easily work with any color in it, that contains brown, brown shade, gold, copper, black, and a soft purple. And also make sure it comes in matte texture. These are matte texture eyeshadow. They are easy to work with, so make sure any eyeshadow palette you are buying contains a matte texture. Most especially make sure the brown is in matte and make sure the black is in matte, so it will help you work well and help you change up your look at any time. So the color we are working with today is this one here, this one, and this one. These three color. So this is going to our lid, this is going to the outer part which is the V side, and this is going to our crease. This is the brush we are going to be using, and we are dipping into this one really well. Can you see that? We are dipping into it. Once you dip into it, the next thing is stretch your lid. You are going to place 3 dots on your eyelid. One is going to be closer to your brow head. Can you see that? The second one will be somewhere around here, like so, and the third one will be here. So now that we have placed this color down, we are going to tap off our brush. Can you see? After tapping your brush out, just to take off any excess, what you need to do is to stay in this area of where you place the color and start going back and forth while your lid is stretched out, so you'll be able to see the colors really well. So start going back and forth. Good eyeshadow look takes time and you have to put in work to blend out. Back and forth till the color disappears. So once the color disappears, you are going to take the pencil brush with brown. It's deeper than the first color we place on our lid. You take a generous amount of that, tap it in, place it at the end part of your eyelid. Place it in and take it in a bit. See, like a V shape, like so, like a V shape. So once that is placed in nicely, then you will go back to the first brush we placed the color with on our lid, on our crease, sorry. You're going to take a dry tissue paper and clean off. Because we worked with matte are easy to clean off from brush without transferring into the next product. So my brush is clean now. The next product to take is this one here. These are colors that are safe to work with as a beginner. You can never go wrong with these colors. So I'll tap into that, then press that on my lid. And the good thing about using this type of brush is as you're placing down, it is blending the colors into the deeper one. Sorry. But where your clean brush comes in is for this part here. You can see that we still have lines here. So what you're going to be doing with this is to start blending out. When you are blending, you are like you're circling the brush like this. Look at what I'm doing. You're doing it like this. That is what you're doing. So as you're doing that, you're doing it carefully, and look at the way I am holding my brush. There's no pressure. Take your time. You should start seeing difference because the eyeshadow will start blending out and start spreading out nicely. And see, and I'm also taking it into the brow head just to have a place to distribute the excess that I'm blending out. Can you see that? the outer V here. Then whatever you have left, you can start taking it out like this. Can you see? You can start taking whatever you have left, and that is it. At this level, you guys might struggle with using a liquid eyeliner or a pencil. So what I would advise is the best thing to do is to give you that really nice sultry look. Go with the eyeshadow from the same palette. Use a brush like this. Can you see that? Dip it into the eyeshadow. Take the blackest of eyeshadow that you can find. Dip it lightly and tap off excess. This is black, so you have to be very careful. So what you have to do is to go to your lash line, almost on your lashes, and start placing it like so. Don't go in all the way. Start from half of your lash line like so, and look into the mirror. Can you see the difference? If you look into the mirror and you like the half placement, just leave it like that. But in order for you not to look like you just placed it there without any form of blending, you can, just blend it in like this. But if you don't like it that way, you can further close your eyes and just extend it. To tidy up this look and make our eye look really nice, we are going to be using a mascara, and this is what I am using. And use a pencil, black pencil. So if you like black pencil for your waterline, then you can go ahead and use it. If you don't like, use brown. If you don't like brown, use beige. If you don't like beige, use white. So for a beginner, I will say you should leave this eye like this. But for someone who wants to wear lashes, let me show you how this look can go from this to, with lashes. And let me show you how it looks without the lashes on.